Hello and welcome back to the 9th episode of a close combat Wacht am Rhein playthrough here with the Germans in the Grand Campaign on Elite difficulty. Now, I recorded 8 episodes of this, basically playing through the first turn, then I switched over to finishing the Allies, because, well, it just has something to do with how I wanted to present something on a forum. In the future I will stick to one playthrough with one side until I'm done with it, and then switch over to the next. However, I'm not done with the Allies, so it is time to keep going with the Germans, which I'm looking forward to a whole lot more than I did the Allied playthrough. It was, well, if you watched it, you know what happened there. It kind of ground to a halt, so it just repeated itself a lot. Either way, we're just going to start moving our units out there and see what comes of it, I suppose. And yeah, doesn't really matter too much what we move where, I suppose, as long as we just advance in and progress towards the enemy. We probably want to put some units onto these various allied supply depots, just so they don't suddenly have units or reinforcements coming in there and starting to flank through our rear, which we'll have to start dealing with then, which would be a little bit annoying. So instead of that, we're just going to hold off with some weaker infantry units on these and wait for reinforcements. And we'll use the armored forces as a spearhead to keep the advance going. And with that being said, I believe it is time to just hit execute. And there we go. So, let's see, we are fighting the 291st Engineers over in Schonberg here. And we'll be fighting 9th Armored in Heinerscheid. Okay, well, that could be interesting, I suppose. Well, let's hit next, see what's up. Schonberg comes first. Alright. And we're infantry against infantry. We do actually have a few Stugs. And Jagdpanzers. That's a very weird... Is this an engineer battle group? Yeah, okay, well. They have a lot of engineers, as you can see. Anyway, okay, it's a meeting engagement, actually. And I assume this is a lot of forest. Well... Okay, this is a weird setup for the enemy here, but... Okay, what we're gonna do is... Well, yeah. I mean... We have 5 armored things. I think we should give them 5 bazooka teams. Just to kind of even things out there. A little bit anyway. And then we have various units. We're just gonna kind of stick to what we had. Gonna cheese this to scene battle experience level. And we should probably be a little bit careful with our tanks, but they don't have any anti-tank guns. They do have bazooka teams, which in my experience playing with the Allies are notoriously seriously bad at hitting stuff at a distance. But we'll see. So we're gonna have infantry obviously making the main maneuvers. In fact, I believe we could probably remove these guys for VG Storm. I know it's good at, let's not actually, but I don't want this Fox gun on our team here as they are injured. Alright, we should try to not lose too many units as the reserves aren't the greatest, but we can certainly go for a few more battles. So let's hit next here and see what's up. Alright, the enemy will start over here, and yeah, there's a lot of forest. They look kinda man-made in the sense that they are very evenly spaced, basically. This is one hell of a thick one. Either way, I'm gonna stick over here. You know, we could just drive these various assault guns, tank destroyers, whatever you want to call them. Could just move them over here, set them up to shoot across the river. Is there any mines actually on this map? No, not that I can see. So we'll have just like a main fighting force of Stugs. Go down a main road here and set up. And just be ready to spray down this area. This Jagdpanzer We could maybe try to maneuver around the forest. Actually, no. Let's not do that. The forest is a bit thick and whatnot, so... could I have it there, please? In front, thank you very much. Okay, we're gonna change up how we move these things down. We're gonna have this cross the river here, and then just head up this direction. And then we're gonna have the Stugs just head over here and hold. Then, our infantry. Let's see, let's get a command team. We need to take this. So I'd say we get a command team just quickly maneuvering across the river. I hope they can cross it. Then over there, take this, and then just get into the forest, maybe over here, if the enemy hasn't secured that area yet. Which they might, but we'll see. So also into the forest here, claim this victory location, and keep moving up this direction. And just basically over here. Things might happen, or are actually quite likely to happen on the way though. That is going to change how we do things. But this is the initial idea anyway for these units. And let's get the heavy machine gun team set up on the edge of the forest here. We could also have another one set up over there. And we got some Volksgrenadier MG teams. Definitely want one of those to go with the platoon leader team. Oh, sorry, I mean the Sugtrupp, just used to saying American names, sir, as I've been playing with the Allies for a while. So one Volksgrenadier MG team with them, and I think I want 2 regular Volksgrenadier teams with them also. Just so we can really claim the forest over here. And that's Volksgrenadiers. Something like this. There we go. So we have more Volksgrenadiers. And okay, yeah, 2 Volksgrenadier MG teams here, which we will be moving up this direction. The Sugtrupp. And also this one. That should do the trick. And a regular Volksgrenadier team as well. Which would be these guys. I kind of got lost in the chaos of people here, but there we go, we have them selected now. Just towards there, and with that we begin. A somewhat large map for this game actually. But yeah, hopefully if the enemy doesn't get the bazooka teams too close to us, it should be quite easy and we shouldn't take any armored casualties. We gotta be careful with our Stugs though, because this is all the armor this battle group has. If we lose them, they are gone forever. And this Jagdpanzer can't drive. AI pathing, as always, is just brilliant. I love it. How could you not love it? Okay, they're crossing in the correct position, that's beautiful. We need to find and kill these 5 bazooka teams before we make any too crazy maneuvers. So let's see, they do have a few trenches and certainly a lot of woods to hide in. They can't really work it out over here. I'm not surprised, I guess. Just as happy about it as always. Which isn't much, to be quite frank, but oh well. I can. This is such a shit show. I don't even know what to say, but yeah, well. Either way, oh my lord. I mean, going in a straight line, they're just zigzagging back and forth. It's AI pathing. It needs to rework, but something like I haven't said this before. Right, we've, what now? We're deploying successfully here, good. Let's get them on defend. Kind of interesting map, but also seems kind of low effort. It might be historically accurate for all I know, though. Doesn't look like something that wouldn't be a thing anywhere in the world or anything, but just looks a bit rudimentary, I would say. Alright, so there's a hill here, and then it goes. There we go. Oh, do I not have oh no, I don't have enough KIA soldiers. Never mind. I just felt like I heard more yellings than I saw bodies. I felt like I heard more death screams than I saw enemy bodies though. Either way, if we just push in here, claim these trenches and whatnot, that would be good. This thing is apparently struggling, so if we could just do this, please. And we'll take it from there later. We're kinda hoping the enemy won't expand too far too soon here. Because we're obviously causing more than half the gap between us and the enemy with these maneuvers. So hopefully it works out for us. They've taken this, so there's something in the area for sure. Yep, there we go. Seemingly it's falling over to these trenches here, which is fine by me. We'll just set up ourselves and take it from there. Okay, we got visual and the fighting commences. Do need this thing to not drive like a donkey though, so please cross the bridge, thank you very much. Then up this way, over here, like that, take the victor location, turn back around here. Well. We're just going to put these guys in the front here for now. I'm not too fussed about it all. We're also going to move across these this heavy machine gun team. I'll send it over there, see what comes of that. Sneak the false grenadiers in that direction. These guys over there. Enemy infantry on the road over here. And we have claimed positions here now. Oh well, we're in position in these trench lines over here at least. So I think we're going to sneak up further actually with these various squads. We kind of set up a little bit of a line here. Let's see if we can't get some good perimeter type stuff going. Right, we're doing some good damage. Magnificent. They could have snuck up with the Suka team, ready to this guy's shooting out the side. I guess he has a top-mounted machine gun actually. Come to think of it, so that makes sense. Yeah, just a lot of trees, so. Well, we haven't lost any men yet. At the very least, so that's good. I'm gonna sneak these guys closer to the trench lines over here. And open a fire with this MG team as well. Okay, we got infantry on the move there. You know what? Okay, I don't know. Let's get these guys in the front. No, I think, never mind, these guys are gonna get shot to pieces by some other stuff. So let's get these various teams just moved up fast into these trenches and take them before the enemy does. So who has not been given an order to sub-truck team? Okay, well the enemy are making moves towards her now. But as long as we get into the trench, we should be in a good position. So I want to make a slower approach here, as we don't really know what's what yet. see a couple of bazooka teams there, and I think there's one over here as well. So I'm a bit reluctant to move in the armor. It's better we lose infantry than armor, that's for sure. They're not exactly taking up optimal positions in this trench line here, but yeah. Guess it'll just have to be for now. So we have this victor location and this left. So we can push out and grab them from them. Then we're in a good position. This one is easy enough. Just get a team over there. The other one is a bit thicker than the territory, so that could offer a little bit more of a challenge. Keeping the armor pretty much in the back burner, so it's a forest map after all. We might as well bring them in. Couple of bazooka teams here, seems, potentially. Hey, what are these guys doing? Take the trenches. Seems fine to do so, so let's do it. Kinda want to use my armor, not gonna lie, but I really don't want to lose my armor, so... You know, they say use it or lose it. In this case, it's more like use it and lose it, so... Okay, what's this infantry? Folks gonna dust. That's one bazooka team gone. Gonna advance this direction with the Sugta and these MG folks gonna dust, so we can maybe get this victor location with them. Somehow at some point. Don't have shots, no, unfortunately. But we can move a couple of sticks across a little bit, that should be fine. Make a few of them to remain behind though. Okay, they got an MG team right there, so we gotta be careful. Got some rifle team as well with rifle grenades and whatnot. Okay, well, it doesn't look like we can just push through here at least. Looks like we can in fact certainly forget about doing that. Not sure what they're hoping to achieve with this bazooka team. Whatever it is, it's probably not going to happen unless what they hope to achieve is a suicide. So, 2 bazooka teams down, 3 to go, and one of them are here, another one... Wait, 3 bazooka teams down, one is there, one is there. We can move this thing in here. Maybe. Guess they want to deal with the sticks they see me coming in with now. Alright, so we're just going to have this move on its own here. Come around this road here, down there, take the victory location, and see if that will be good enough. I'm certainly hoping it will. That bazooka team is going nowhere, and I don't think the other one's doing too much either. I'm being honest. Get the trees back, I just feel it looks better than like this, but it's more convenient to not have a tree zone. Looks a bit, yeah, you know, translucent trees or non-existing trees. I don't know. This MG team hasn't done much for a while, they might be able to now though. Could have probably used a couple more armor things coming in here, but you know, whatever. As sneak out and take this, so that's secured. We've taken so many casualties in the heavy machine gun team, and it's now going to count as combat ineffective and be removed from our reserve list. It's unfortunate that I had them up front here instead of, say, the Sugtra, for instance, but that's my laziness to blame for that, so it is what it is. If we get this bazooka team, it would be fantastic. Then this thing should just be able to roll in very safely over here. Oh, they surrender! Very nice. What's that last bazooka team then? Oh, wait. Hey, what is this driving? The road is here. Go down the road, please. What the hell? Okay, we're doing good damage, we got good progress going, we don't need to push it too much with the infantry here. If we can avoid losing infantry troops, it's good to do so. Certainly, the less casualties we take, the easier it is going to be to maintain the advance or the initiative. The rifle grenades going? Okay, it's in this area, so it's not a biggie. Now they know we have the Jagdpanzer coming this way, so we could redirect that one bazooka team that was over here somewhere. I'm hoping they won't be able to, but it could happen. Is this the bazooka team? No, that's a 3-man team, I think. Well, there's at least 3 guys so I can see making a move there. And come on. No, what is this fucking driving? It's like watching me drive a tractor at 5 years old or whatever, or 8 years old. Fun fact, I once almost drove a tractor into a river. that was something. We were on like a trip with my class, like 4th grade or something, I don't know. My experience with driving up until that point in my life had been with boats, so you know, it's like turn left. I mean, steer left with the steering device, the boat goes right. Steer right, the boat goes left. So I assumed, stupid as I was, that, oh, if I want to go left with this tractor, I need to turn right. And we're driving along like a fucking narrow road right next to a river. So like, okay, I'm gonna make a slight turn, and woof, and we're fucking halfway down the goddamn river already. Luckily the farmer managed to to snatch it out of, snatch the control out of my hands before it went too bad. Well, so I probably came off as a massive idiot right there and then. But needless to say, I've learned that you take a steering wheel and you turn it in the direction you want your vehicle to go. Unless it's a boat with just an engine. Either way, let's go for truce, and instantly we win. So, there we go, Schonberg is secured, and well, the engineer battalion has been wiped out. We had 2 killed and 5 incapacitated, so 3 incapacitated, so 5 casualties total to the enemy's 16 killed, 14 incapacitated, and 2 guys taken prisoner. So not too bad, really. We lost these guys. No, not those guys. These guys. They have taken too many casualties to be remaining in our force, unfortunately. But I would say it is worth losing 1 heavy machine gun team to wipe out an entire enemy regiment. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, I'd appreciate if you'd consider leaving a like on it, maybe even subscribing if you haven't already. And as always, you can catch me in the next one. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.